Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Stay tuned for today's recipe. It's for graham pineapple dessert squares. This is a light and airy dessert which is really great after a large meal. It is pleasantly smooth and soft and not too sweet. And just before we get started, my cookbook is available on Amazon and I have provided a quick link in the description below this video. Okay, without further ado, let's get right to making this recipe. So we'll get started by greasing a 9 by 11 inch cake pan. Then we'll measure out 2 cups of graham wafer crumbs so that we can make the base for this dessert. Then you'll need to melt about a half a cup of butter. Place both the graham cracker crumbs and the butter into a large mixing bowl and mix that together until it's well combined. Then simply pour that into your greased cake pan, leaving behind a little bit of reserve for the top, so about a half a cup of it. Spread it out evenly, then pat it down to firm it up a wee bit. Now that we have the base made, we'll just set that aside and we'll move on to doing the filling. Start by measuring out 2 cups of milk. Now marshmallows come in different size packages, so I used the mini marshmallows, one package of 454 grams plus 2 more cups, or you can use about 65 large marshmallows. So you'll place the milk and the marshmallows into a large saucepan. Then place the heat on medium-high. Use a large spoon to stir it once in a while the marshmallows are melting. And just leave it on the stove long enough until they're melted, and that's it. And then remove them from the heat and you'll let the mixture cool down. You'll need 2 cans of crushed pineapple, or equivalent to approximately 2 cups. And your pineapple will need to be drained. So go ahead and place it in a colander and drain the juices off, and then measure 2 cups of crushed pineapple. And while that's draining, I'll go ahead and whip up some whipped cream. So using fresh whipping cream, I whip it with the hand mixer until it forms soft peaks. And once that's whipped, you'll need 2 cups of this. Set it aside. First, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice to the marshmallow mixture. And this has cooled down some already, so that's good. But we start by adding the crushed pineapple because that will cool it down even more. Stir that in until it's evenly distributed into the marshmallow mixture. Now then, it's time to add the whipped cream. So go ahead and add 2 cups of whipped cream. And then stir that in until it's well combined. It's okay now to go ahead and pour that in on top of the graham wafer base. It might look a little on the thin side right now, but that's nothing to worry about. It will thicken up as it cools off. So we just want to make sure that this is evenly distributed into the pan so that all the squares are about the same size. So take a spoon to spread that out a little bit. And then finish it off by using some of the reserved graham wafer crumbs and just sprinkle it lightly over the top. Now it's ready to be placed in the fridge to set for several hours. So I let mine sit for about 6 hours and it was set pretty good. So roughly 6 hours or a little bit more and you're good to go. I'm cutting it into squares here, and I think I'm going to cut them into squares big enough that here we'll have about 15 servings. You could make your squares larger or smaller if you want to, of course. It's a perfect dessert for having after a meal. It's really comforting and mellow and not as sweet as a person might think when you think pineapple. It's actually very pleasant. Delicious, certainly worth making, very easy to make. Now before I post this video, I'll make sure that my amounts in the recipe were just right. I'm going to do a taste test. Alright, it has my approval, so I think I'll go ahead and post this video for you guys to watch, and I hope you make it and enjoy. Thanks so much for watching this video right to the end, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment in the comments section. I appreciate all the subscriptions and all the support that you give me in this channel. And until next time, happy eating! Now go make some!